So click on foreclosures. And just like the sales information, we're getting foreclosure lien information on a daily basis here in New York City. So at the end of each day, we get information from the courthouses telling us what liens were filed that day. And so what we have here is a comprehensive list of properties that currently have a lien filed. Now, just a bit about the process. For example, if an owner has not paid their mortgage in 3 months, the bank will go down to the courthouse and file paperwork called lis-pendens. That's the first step in the foreclosure process. That's what we're getting here in this section. And so there will be a few court proceedings down the line, and eventually if the owner does not come up with the money by a judgment date, the property is then scheduled for auction. We have a list of the properties scheduled for auction separated here. But these are the properties that currently have a lien. And the real interest in this section is that the owner still owns the property up until the auction. So the owner can sell the property if they'd like to, if they can get that money to pay off their debt. So if you're looking to contact people that have a lien to see if they're interested in selling to you or listing the property with you, this is where you want to be. Now, this information that we're showing you is all of the 5 boroughs and all the liens that have been filed in the last 3 months. So you see there's over 5,000 here. But we have criteria on the side here that will help you narrow the results specific to what you want. So for example, if you're a broker and you're specialized in a particular area and of a particular property type, you can identify properties with liens in your area of your type and just contact those. And I'll show you how you go about it. First thing, the easiest way to get rid of results is come over to Add Detailed Location, and you'll see a map pop up. This is just like the map that we saw in the list builder. So let's say, for example, we want to take a look at downtown Manhattan. So we'll just use that as our location. You click Done, Search. And so already we're down to 63 results from 5,800. So just by choosing a location. Now you can narrow your results even further using the other criteria here. Stories, square footage, number of units, things like that. If you're looking for properties that specifically have a mortgage, then you can do this option here, mortgage amount. And I say that because we have all types of liens here. Tax liens are included here. Other liens are included. So if you want to just do mortgages, you can put in a range or minimum or maximum if you have one, but you can also just put a 1 here, a $1 minimum, and that will get rid of everything that's not a mortgage. So click on Search. So that 63 becomes 30. And finally, you can come down to this section below and identify a building class as well. So if you want to specify, a townhouse or a condo unit or anything like that, you can do that. Please note that co-ops do not go through the lis-pendens phase of the process, so there will not be co-ops in this section. So we've got our 32 results. If we wanted to narrow that to 1 to 4 families, for example, one more search. 1 property. So, just with a few minutes, you can take thousands of results down to anywhere from 1 to 10 results. Now, what you would then do is try to contact the owner. So we have here that the debtor is Mary Kaplan. You can go into the report, send Mary a letter at her address. If she doesn't live here, you'll get her address elsewhere. If you want to follow that up with a phone call, again, you'd be able to find that in the property report as well. And if you do have more than 1 result, you can download this information to Excel. That way you can use that as your mailer sheet or your call sheet, however you'd like to do it. Just download it into Excel, and you'll have that to keep on your computer. What it'll do is download the information here for the listings and then also give you a mailing list formatted for the owners, for all the owners for the properties on the list. And then it's up to you. You start contacting owners. Another option that you do have here, though, is this show, which currently says current, which again means the last 3 months, but you can also look at the most recent listings being the last 7 days, or go back a year, going month by month to identify properties. This is for those that want to contact property owners that have had a lien for a little bit longer versus those that just had the lien filed. So you can use this criteria as well to get to your results. And that's the pre-foreclosures. Again, you're just looking here to contact people that have a lien to see if they're interested in selling the property.